Hi everyone, welcome back to the Safe YouTube channel. My name is Taylor and today's video is going to be all about breakups and how to navigate a breakup, some healthy tips for after a breakup, as well as how to know if you may need to break up and safety planning if you are in a potentially dangerous, abusive relationship. If you want to hang out and chit chat with me about breakups, then just keep watching. So one of the first things that I want to talk about is how to know if you may need to break up. There are so many factors that go into a relationship and how to know if the relationship isn't working out. And basically what it comes down to is we all deserve a relationship where we feel safe and supported and healthy. And if you're ever at a point where you're not feeling like you can be yourself, if you're not feeling safe, if you're being physically harmed, abused, mentally abused, manipulated, if you feel controlled, if you're feeling bullied, if you are feeling constantly put down by your partner, if you are feeling like your partner is embarrassed of you or makes everything your fault, if the slightest things go wrong and they blame it on you, you're most likely in a potentially abusive relationship, whether it is physical or if it is mentally abusive. I made a video probably 2 or 3 back where I talked about some warning signs in a relationship and some signs of a healthy and unhealthy relationship. I'll link that below if you want to check it out. Basically, if you are ever feeling like you can't be yourself, if you can't express yourself, if your partner's not accepting you, if your partner's putting you down, if you don't feel that you can grow with your partner, it is most likely the time to have the difficult conversation of breaking up. Now, although breakups are never easy on either party, it is sometimes the most healthy thing to do, and it can sometimes be a really positive thing to do. Sometimes we grow apart from our partner, we have different desires, different goals, different dreams, different things that we want to do with our lives, and sometimes certain partners just don't fit into our future, and that's okay. Now, if you are someone who is in a dangerous situation in an abusive relationship, please know that our crisis hotline is staffed 24 hours, 7 days a week with advocates to answer to help you through that process, to help you and give you resources and help you create a safety plan. Now, a safety plan is a personal plan to yourself to maintain your safety as you continue with your daily activities post a breakup. The most dangerous time for a victim of an abusive relationship are the following weeks after a breakup. So it is so important that you have a support system to rely on as you navigate your daily activities. Whether it is making sure that you have a safe route to school or work, maybe instead of walking to school you ride the bus, or maybe instead of driving a certain route to work you drive a different way. Making sure that you are out of harm's way when it comes to after breakup with that abusive partner. For more information on safety planning, you can always call our crisis hotline, as well as I will link down below a safety planning guide step by step from Break the Cycle and loveisrespect.org, where you can print out the guide and create your own safety plan, whether it's going to school, going to work, so on and so forth. It also really goes into great detail about how important it is to make sure that you are not alone, that everywhere you go you have a friend or a family member with you to just really maintain your personal safety. In addition to that, abuse is never your fault. If you are in an abusive relationship, you do not deserve it. You did nothing to deserve it. It is not your fault, and you are never alone, and we are always here for you. When breaking up with someone, the most respectful way to have that conversation would most likely to do it in person. You know, a lot of the time we hear of people breaking up over text message or over a phone call, and it can really be hurtful to the other person. You know, it is not easy on either end. Rather, you are the person breaking up with someone, or if you are the person being broken up with, it is still hurtful on both ends, and it's important to try and be as respectful as we can be when we are delivering this message to our partner. So, you know, with the current state of the world, if you're unable to do it in person, if there's any way that you can maybe have a video call through FaceTime or maybe House Party or Skype or any other video chatting services, that is kind of a more respectful route to go if you can't see someone in person. You know, you don't really ever want to do it over text. You want to give that person the respect of a conversation. If you are potentially afraid of how someone might react or respond, having someone else there with you could be helpful, or, you know, having it over that video call may be your safest way of delivering that message. After having that difficult conversation and after having a breakup, try to give yourself some grace and try to give yourself some kindness and not let yourself feel too down about how you're feeling or how the other person is feeling. It is completely normal to take on a lot of blame. Rather, you are the person breaking up with someone and feeling guilt and blame for breaking up with them, or if you're the person being broken up with and feeling guilt and blame for that person wanting to not be with you anymore. It can be extremely hard to hear and extremely hard to process and accept and make us feel like there's something wrong with us. Breakups happen, and sometimes they really are just the best thing for two people that may be growing in different directions. So try to give yourself some grace. Don't put too much blame on yourself, and just try to take some time to take care of yourself. You know, do things that you enjoy. Reading a book, going for a bike ride, going for a walk, taking a drive, playing a video game, watching a show, painting your nails, doing your makeup, curling your hair. Whatever might make you feel good about yourself, take some time to do it. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep, but not too much sleep. If you get too much sleep, you can tend to, you know, create a funk for yourself, which may not be healthy, which may not make you feel very good. But try to maintain your 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Make sure you're drinking enough water, getting fresh air. Maybe go sit outside from time to time and try to get some exercise. You know, these are healthy ways to, you know, just be healthy in general, but especially healthy ways for your own mental health and your own personal well-being as you navigate such a stressful time. Another really important thing to do is talk it out, cry it out. Sit down with your friends or family and just express how you're feeling. Have a good cry. Cry it out. Release that emotion. Keep yourself busy from there on out. Rather, it is making plans with friends, making plans with family, watching movies, something that's going to distract you, keep your mind off of it, and help you move past the breakup. Another really good thing to do is make a little letter to yourself or a little list to yourself of all the positive attributes about you. You know, as we navigate breakups, it can be really easy to kind of fall down this rabbit hole of all the things that we wish were different about us. Making a list of all the positive attributes about yourself will really help you to reinforce your positive self-talk and positive feeling about yourself, because you know, breakups don't define us, and not working out with someone doesn't define us, and growing in different directions as someone else doesn't make us a bad person or mean that there's anything wrong with us. It just means that we just didn't get along with that particular person, and that's okay. Writing a positive letter to yourself can really help you with your internal confidence and positive feeling. Listening to music can be so beneficial after a breakup. Sometimes there are songs that can really resonate to how you're feeling. Songs can really get you upbeat, can really make you feeling good, make you want to dance. And music is such a great way to express yourself. It can be such a positive tool as you recover from a breakup. The last tip that I have is to unplug. Whether it is just deleting the app on your phone for different social media, if you are constantly seeing your partner, your ex-partner on Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or Facebook, maybe just taking some time to delete those apps, not delete your accounts per se, but just delete the apps to keep you from wanting to open them up or look at them where you would see that person's posts or whatnot. May be really beneficial. You know, it's really hard to constantly see someone on our feed or see photos that remind us of someone, or if people are recognizing that you have broken up and are commenting on your Facebook or your Instagram, and having that constant reminder and feeling like you need to explain yourself can be really detrimental to your growth following that breakup. So rather you delete your apps, or maybe you just delete that person as a follower, unfollow them, maybe you mute them so that you don't have to necessarily unfollow them, but you don't have to see their posts, so that you're not constantly being reminded of that person and being reminded of the breakup. Social media can really be so detrimental as it is. Even if you are not going through a breakup, it can sometimes be a really good cleanse to just unplug from them in general. Maybe you just take a few hours each night to put your phone down or log off of your accounts and just not look at the social media world for a little while, just for your own personal cleanse and your own personal kind of detachment from the wide world of the internet. That's all I have for you all on tips to navigating a breakup. I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that if you are on the fence or thinking about needing to have a conversation with your partner regarding breaking up, that this is giving you a little bit of guidance. And I hope that if you are someone that is going through a breakup at the moment, that these are some healthy tips that you can use to really help you grow from the experience. And I will see you all right back here in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!